So Khabib Nurmagomedov submits Dustin Poirier. He pretty much dominated Dustin. Dustin didn't seem too comfortable throughout the fight for whatever reason, and Khabib did what Khabib normally does. Khabib may go down as one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time. He's one of the few MMA fighters that's undefeated, and I don't know who could beat this dude. The only guy that has a chance to beat him now, and it's kind of getting kind of repetitive at this point because it always seems like the next guy could beat this dude, but Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson is the guy that's next. Tony Ferguson is a tough, durable, well-rounded fighter, but Khabib, man, he has a shit ton of momentum, and nobody can stop this dude, man. Nobody can stop Khabib, man. Only guy I can see that could beat Khabib right now is probably if GSP came back and squeezed down to 155. Other than that, nobody's going to beat this dude, man. But what this video is really about is the announcement of the Nate Diaz Jorge Masvidal fight. Man, did that come out of nowhere or what? I mean, that's what I like about MMA over boxing. We just heard about this fight. There was no real, there's no real build up for it. It just happened. Dana White said they made it happen. Overnight, everything worked out. Everybody agreed to everything. And it's happening at the UFC 244 now. It's after the Adesanya Whitaker fight. So we're going to have a lot of good fights coming in regards to MMA. A lot of good fights. And I heard the card is stacked as well. Kobe Covington and Kamaru Usman. Me honestly, I don't really care for those two guys, at all. They're not traditional MMA fighters. These dudes are bringing that boxing bullshit to MMA. They post a fight, point blank, period. But Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal are two real bad motherfuckers. And Dana White said he's even going to make a belt for these dudes for that fight, man. That's cool as hell. I think that fight is going to be real exciting. I can't really call who will win, but right now I will lean towards Masvidal. But as always, you can never count Nate Diaz out. But I think Masvidal, he's more durable, and he has more heart than Anthony Pettis. Not to say Anthony Pettis don't have heart, but Anthony Pettis got clinched up and he kind of just like broke and got tired, and but Masvidal, he's gonna go. And he's somewhat of a knockout artist. Doesn't get credit for being a knockout artist. He knock out guys with head kicks, punches, flying knees. He's a knockout guy. But he don't necessarily get the credit as being a knockout artist. But Nate Diaz is a volume guy. He's a tough dude. I mean, it's going to be a good fight, man. But I have a feeling if it ends up on the ground, I'm not sure how Jorge will be able to handle Nate Diaz's jiu-jitsu. But Jorge Masvidal is a well-rounded fighter. I think he's pretty slick with the boxing. He's just a good-ass fighter all around, man. They both real experienced. They both battle-tested. And I'm really happy for these dudes because I remember seeing these dudes a long time ago. They've been around for a long time. Masvidal, most guys that came up when he came up is all long gone. He's still here. Nate Diaz, pretty much the same. So these dudes cut from the same cloth. Some real fighters. And I'm excited for them, and I'm excited for the fight. It's a very good fight for MMA. It's a good fight for the fans, and I'm glad these dudes could come to agreement on a negotiation table and make it happen. None of this A-side, B-side shit. None of this shit, the negotiations in the public for 6 months. Man, please. Tell me what you guys think, though. Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal. Khabib seems unstoppable. Who could beat Khabib? Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal, Robert Whitaker, Israel Adesanya. I think we got Donald Cerrone versus Justin Gaethje. And that's what, September 14th, I believe. So in between all that, we got that coming up. It's just ridiculous, dude. UFC, Dana White, they've been putting out some fire. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.